Before machines, life moved with the sun and seasons. Most people lived in rural villages, working the land with family. The world was small, news and goods traveled slowly, and everything was made by hand. Artisans passed down skills, and human and animal muscle powered daily life. Change was slow, measured in generations, not years. Society was a pyramid: landowners at the top, peasants at the base. Food production and disease kept populations in check. This was a world defined by limits, balanced between humanity and nature. But deep within the earth, a new power waited: coal. Soon engines and steel would shatter the quiet, and a revolution would begin. It would start on a small island and change the world forever. The Industrial Revolution began in Britain, where coal, iron and innovation converged. Agricultural improvements freed workers for new jobs, and a stable government encouraged commerce. The textile industry led the way, with inventions like the spinning jenny and water frame. James Watt's steam engine was the breakthrough. Factories could now be built anywhere. Steam-powered relentless machines, first in mines, then in factories. Iron production soared, fueling more machines and growth. Britain became the world's workshop, producing goods at an unprecedented scale. Canals and then railways transformed transportation, connecting markets and resources. George Stephenson's rocket showed the power of steam locomotives. Railways spread rapidly, shrinking distances and accelerating change. The age of the machine had truly arrived. Factories drew millions to new industrial cities like Manchester and Liverpool. These cities grew chaotically, dominated by smokestacks and crowded tenements. Factory work was harsh: long hours, dangerous machines, and little protection. Women and children toiled alongside men, often in deadly conditions. Overcrowded housing and poor sanitation led to frequent disease outbreaks. Despite suffering, a new working class emerged, united by shared hardship. Workers began to organize, forming early trade unions to demand better conditions. Their struggles laid the foundation for future labor rights. The Industrial Revolution created immense wealth, but also deep social tensions. Cities became centers of both opportunity and hardship. The modern world was being forged in fire and smoke. The revolution spread from Britain to Europe and the United States. Nations raced to industrialize, adapting British methods and building their own factories. America's vast resources and railways fueled rapid growth, making it an industrial giant. New technologies improved lives. Medicine, sanitation, and communication advanced. Mass production made goods affordable, raising living standards for many, but the demand for resources drove colonial expansion and exploitation abroad. Environmental costs mounted as coal polluted air and water. The Industrial Revolution brought power and progress, but also global challenges. It set humanity on a new path, one of innovation, responsibility, and risk. Our modern world, with all its promise and peril, began with the roar of the machine.